know some new technical ways to make children more interested in a particular subject.
Each learner learns differently and can benefit from having a variety of learning formats to choose from, flexible assessments, and tools to help with organization of new information.
We need skills in behavior management to support us address the diverse needs of our students in the classroom.
To create meaningful and active, you can say meaningful and active learning, we first comes motivating.
Teachers are a common ground between theory and practice. They shape futures. They spark new ideas and create inspiring moments in classrooms and in life at large. Teachers give students and schools the edge. And to make that happen, they need to sharpen their edge. Introducing the Cambridge Professional Development Programme, a self-paced online course with 8 hand-picked pedagogical concepts for teachers to bring innovation, imagination, and originality in learning. Equipped with this learning, teachers can create a better impact, turn lessons into learnings, subjects into interests, and experiments into experiences. Join us for the Cambridge Professional Development Programme for teachers to sharpen their edge and transform teaching hours into better learning moments.
Hello and welcome to all of you. Today we are delighted to launch the Cambridge Professional Development Programme, which is an online course for teachers. Teachers are instrumental in shaping minds and futures. Therefore, they need adequate support and resources to bring out the best in their students. The Cambridge Professional Development Programme will help to equip teachers with the relevant tools and strategies for building an ideal classroom environment. At Cambridge, we tirelessly endeavour to work with teachers, understand their needs, and address those in the best possible ways. Because, in the words of the inimitable APJ Abdul Kalam, teaching is a very noble profession that shapes the character, caliber, and future of the individual. As teachers shape the future of our children and therefore our nation, they must be supported with infrastructure, content, research, mentoring, evaluation, and upskilling to empower them to take on the challenges of the modern world. Therefore, I invite you today to participate in the world of Cambridge Professional Development for teachers and experience its efficacy and impact in what you do. It is our humble tribute to the true heroes of our society who silently mold futures. So, let the journey begin.
Hello everyone. Before we get on with product walkthrough, let's talk briefly about the premise of the product. As we all know that the education landscape, methodologies, frameworks, guidelines, curriculum standards are constantly evolving, not just in India but worldwide, more so during the post-pandemic scenario. As expected, the situation is making it more challenging for the teachers to not only keep up, but also keep evolving with the current pace of ever-changing recommendations and practices. Brighter thinking, better learning, drives our approach to every product that we create at Cambridge. We constantly engage with teachers and educational thinkers in India and around the world to understand how to make teaching and learning better. Aligned with this approach, the Cambridge PDP framework is based on the outcomes of a comprehensive 18-month-long customer outreach program that we conducted in over 250 schools pan-India to understand the challenges and needs of a teacher. Drawing from the exhaustive COR study, Cambridge PDP is focused on Indian schools and classrooms, quantitative and qualitative research through surveys and interviews conducted with more than 700 teachers and educators highlighted the shift from brick to click post-pandemic scenario and provided clarity on the technology trends and access to resources and media in the country. All these findings molds our program and the learning modules and case studies to reflect and address the current, very changeable education landscape of the country. Designed with the Indian classroom in mind, the program assists in incorporating the National Education Policy 2020 guidelines for Continuous Development Program, that is CPD, and integrates the best teaching methodologies to offer pedagogy-centric solutions for improving the teaching and learning quality. We are sure that this course will support teachers in adopting effective approaches for teaching through an online platform. Let's look at the engaging journey we have created for you. Thank you.
This is what you see on screen once you log into your account and start your first PDP session. This collapsible menu lets you easily access whichever module or assessment section you want to navigate to. The menu option further inside helps you navigate to whichever part of the module you want to access. Each item in this menu represents some learning item or the other. It might be an e-learning screen or an animation or a video featuring one of the PDP experts. The PDP user interface and experience prioritizes three things: functionality, ease of use, and aesthetics. Using the PDP platform is easy and intuitive. It uses basic controls like play pause, previous next, help, volume scroll, progress bar, etc. It makes PDP easy for even a first-timer to use. The viewing and reading experience has been made as comfortable as possible with screens with lots of white space, muted, pleasant colors, and a soothing voice-over quality. On-screen text has been used strategically and sparingly. If the learning load on a screen is heavy, staggered display has been used. With staggered display, all of the content is not displayed at once. Instead, relevant content is displayed in stages. Since not all users might be comfortable with spoken English, the transcript for each screen has been attached alongside for the user to read and follow. Below, with each module, you will find a PDF handbook which forms the offline content of PDP. The handbook contains the learning content of the modules presented with appropriate tables, charts, graphics, etc. You can keep these handy if internet connectivity ever becomes an issue. The animations present simulations of real-life classroom or workshop exchanges to demonstrate teaching learning scenarios. These are going to help you in implementing the strategies offered in the lessons more easily. You will find animations related to all relevant subjects as well as ones addressing general teaching learning skills. Expert videos have been strategically provided to explain, analyze, and discuss particularly interesting or challenging topics in these lessons. In these videos, our experts take apart complicated concepts and make them comprehensible to the user. Not only that, They provide valuable insights and suggestions that make the transition from theory to practice easy. Experts also come in at the beginning and the end of each lesson to introduce the topics and later to tie up the conversation in conclusion. The assessment section is also in line with PDP's intuitive approach. Once you go in for an attempt, the platform guides you to the assessment page where you attempt a selection of multiple choice questions. You get 5 attempts at each assessment section, and our randomization feature throws a slightly different set of questions each time, ensuring that we always maintain the level of challenge. Once you submit your answers, you get to look at your performance at a level of detail that you choose. In sum, Cambridge's Professional Development Program, or PDP, is an online learning platform for the primary and latter primary levels, which provides you approximately 40 hours of learning content in the field of comprehensive professional development, or CPD. This content is self-paced and delivered in a blended format. The content, which is centered around pedagogical concepts and teaching learning skills, is presented through 8 lessons that cover every major academic subject that is taught at the primary and latter primary levels in the average Indian school. The assessment section is graded and context specific, and the analysis facilities are comprehensive. Upon completion of the program, a certificate is provided. This is, of course, a very condensed look at the exciting offerings of the PDP program. When you do sit down with these lessons and get a closer look at the content itself, we are sure Cambridge's Professional Development Program will be your passport into a whole new world of progressive and holistic teaching practices.
Our team is eagerly waiting for you to start your learning journey with the Cambridge PDP course. We have ensured that you get support at every step so that the learning experience for your school and teachers is absolutely seamless. Join us and sharpen your edge to create better learning moments every day.